Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to detail how a gang fight led to a shooting in a grocery store. Angelo was a gang member from the San Fernando Valley, from a well-known hood in that city called Sanford 13. Sanford 13 is one of the oldest and most known gangs in the San Fernando Valley and have went to war with several gangs. Angelo repped a block called McClay, which they would call Mac Ave. He was well respected in his community and also connected to several Los Angeles rappers. You could see him with the likes of people like O-Jeezy and Frosty the Snowman. But with Angelo being in the streets, he'll be involved in altercations, and one would cost him his life. Angelo and two of his homies would catch two rivals and chase them into a Ralph's grocery store, and a fight between the groups will ensue. November 12, 2024, Los Angeles Police Department officers responded at 11:30 p.m. regarding an assault with a deadly weapon call. When officers arrived at the scene, they learned three men followed two other men into a store and attacked them with pipes. Officers reviewed security footage and observed a physical altercation had occurred between two groups, resulting in one individual shooting at the other group. LAPD said in a statement, two individuals were struck by gunfire. When Angelo and his crew were beating the two men, one of the victims pulled out a gun inside the store and began shooting. Angelo and his friend were both being shot. Police later received a call from nearby Pacifica Hospital regarding one of the suspects who'd been wounded in the upper body during the shooting. Police said the 19-year-old man later died at the scene. That 19-year-old was Angelo. A second man, Angelo's friend, who was 18, was found not too far from the store with gunshot wounds to his leg. He would survive.
Here, one dead, the other one in custody, booked for murder. This was the scene last night after the shooting broke out inside the Ralph's supermarket on Laurel Canyon Boulevard. Happened around 11:30. According to the LAPD, two groups of young men started fighting inside the supermarket. One of them pulled out a gun and opened fire. One person was fatally shot. Another person was wounded in stable condition at the hospital. Police tell us the young man who died is 19-year-old Angelo Cedillo of Granada Hills. The second young man who was shot is 18 years old and in stable condition at a nearby hospital. The LAPD says reviewing surveillance video led them to a suspect identified as 18-year-old Jorge Armenta. He's been booked for murder. There were customers, employees inside the store at the time of the deadly shooting.
Anytime there's a gun that goes off in a grocery store, I think there's a lot of danger for all the other people involved around.
Okay. Was it crowded, do you know?
I don't believe so, not at that time.
At this moment, the shooter in this incident has been charged with murder. But this case just happened on November 12th of this year. This case is too early to say what will happen. But how the incident sounds, it sounds like it could be self-defense, and the shooter could walk free. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.